Ja Rule had a great career, and then there's a guy by the name of Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, some of you may call him. Just pretty much, he took his career, and then he made fun of what he was doing, and then he took his career, and then he started doing the exact same shit Ja Rule was doing, singing on tracks, but singing about gangster shit.
Right.
And it became a beef, long, drawn out beef, which actually resulted in altercations between Ja Rule and 50 Cent, where Ja Rule was the winner of said altercation, and it's resulted in 50 Cent being stabbed up and ordering orders of peace on Ja Rule. But we all know who actually came out the victor in that battle of hip hop.
Right.
One guy has a show called Power. The other one is doing failed fire festivals. It's just where we are in life right now. But look, there's hope, ladies and gentlemen, because 50 Cent can't seem to stop bringing Ja Rule's name up. They did an interview on 105.1. I guess it's in New York or some shit.
Yeah.
One of them stations.
Big boy.
Yeah, Big Boy. Right, that was L.A. Yes. Yeah, LA. It was in the Big Boy. Actually, 93.3. This is hilarious. 93.3 The Beat. They were doing show tour for
It's O'Shea's fault.
press. They were doing a press tour for the Den of Thieves movie, which features O'Shea Jackson and some white dude who I don't know the name of.
Gerard Butler.
Is it really? Is it dude from 300?
He's also in it.
Okay, King Leonidas. There you go.
Yeah.
That's if you don't know who Gerard Butler is, that's who he is.
300.
Yeah. So 50 Cent goes on to say something about Ja Rule. What was the exact quote? Let me see if I can pull it real quick. Either way,
Well, I think
it was out the way.
I think the question was, what would you do if you saw Ja Rule? Is the beef over?
Yeah.
And he said he would wrap him up.
Yeah,
Like wash him up.
Right, wash him up real quick, right?
Yeah.
And then
He wants to fight 50
That's
Cent.
what he said. But let's keep in mind that they were on a flight together maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And nobody did nothing.
Nobody did anything.
No, they took a picture on the plane.
Together?
They were both in the same picture. They weren't like standing next to each other, but it was that's how we know they
were
on the
at
plane
least
together.
were they at least angry?
No.
Nobody was mad.
No.
No, they spoke. Ja Rule said they spoke to each other.
Yeah, but it was like what up?
There was 50 in the first class and Ja Rule and coach.
I think they both was in coach.
They was both in coach?
Yeah.
What I don't understand.
Did Ja Rule have a middle seat?
It looked like
Ja Rule had a middle seat.
What I don't understand is, well, I ain't gonna say that because you know they clearly got money, but I'm looking like, I was like, so you niggas was on just regular commercial flights? Like,
That's how you keep money.
we're no longer running into Puff in the airport. Like, we'll
Puff was talking about on Breakfast Club how he had to start riding coach at one time when money had got tight.
maybe 15 years ago.
No, it wasn't 15.
I mean, look, you gotta understand, flights.
No,
what's that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
He's been
Airlines
for quite some time.
Airlines are the one place that they have no like regulations, so they can make pretty much airplane tickets as much as they fucking want. Like they can make international trip $5,000 if they want, or they can make it $3,000. But like it always is expensive. So if you catch a celebrity on a coach flight, that's because that shit's real. Like it ain't no way around airlines.
On the coach flight. It's not as big as I thought you were.
Yeah,
Should have been down.
Should have been a PJ, right? Should have been a PJ.
Because you're not. We ain't running.
So y'all didn't think it was good that Bow Wow was on that flight that time?
No.
Bow Wow when he was like he's on a private jet, but he's really
Bow
on
Wow
the
is a
flight.
remembrance of what social media should have been for him.
Yeah,
because
man.
it's Cloud9. I had a whole rant about this last night, and it's like you're not held to any standards with social media. Like you get to say whatever you want to say, and that's killing me. You don't drop that about. And she got all kind of followers. Every 2 seconds. But back to social media, you can say and do whatever you want to, and you're not held to any standards. It's not going to work out for you. But what you call it, it's not going to work out for you. And people, if I correct you, I'm a hater.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we allow you just to come out there and say whatever you want to say. And like this, Floyd is a fronting ass nigga. But he actually has the shit that he be fronting about.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's called stunt.
Fronting if you got it.
If you got it.
That's right.
Fronting if you don't.
Because it's
Right.
a stunt because you're risking your life by showing it to me.
There you
That's
go.
it. That's
There
why
it
it's
So
is.
they saying in the chat room that private jets are $30K.
Okay.
Well, if you in that
Okay,
bracket,
so that's a lot of money right
in
there.
that bracket, that's
That's
light. If you in that bracket, it's light. Only if you're in that bracket.
Only if you're in that bracket though.
See, the thing with Bow Wow,
Jay-Z voice. It ain't for everybody.
Pretty much. Jay-Z is the master of the cheap shots. He actually don't be. I don't think Jay-Z be talking to like the average Joe. Like he's talking to like celebrities that claim they got money. Cause like he'll make slight comments like, "I know you don't know, but G4s ain't cheap."
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm like,
talking in
we can imagine.
He did.
He
He
talking
subliminally
verbal.
dissed me before.
You did.
I gotta hear this one.
What did he say to you, Diamond?
Yep.
Yo, diamonds are a girl's best friend. It has nothing to do with you.
Nah, I know that.
Okay.
So when he said
Go ahead. Let's hear this.
he was wearing platinum when y'all thought it was silver,
Uh-huh.
I really thought it was silver.
You did? Okay, so that's
He
how I
dissed
dissed
me.
you.
Well, that's just
Wow.
ignorance.
Yeah.
This is a blend. That was a
So
subliminal.
What the hell?
It was a diss.
after 50 Cent said what he said,
What
right?
kind of shit was that? No,
Ja Rule.
Hold on.
You
Don't
want to
let
acknowledge
that
it?
go to goddamn-
Listen, no. When you acknowledge that shit, it encourages him. So what you do is you move on. Don't acknowledge what he said. Don't even do it.
So you
Just
mean
move
to
on.
tell me when? Hold on, damn, it's on my chest.
So your chest now?
So you mean to tell me? So when Phife Dawg, rest in peace, was like Vanilla Ice Platinum, that's just ridiculous. You didn't know what the hell he was talking about?
No, I knew that was. I knew platinum was. I thought platinum was platinum. I didn't know when I saw people wearing something that wasn't gold. I just assumed it was silver.
You know niggas was wearing silver now. Okay.
Yeah.
Shiny silver,
Or white
You
gold.
know,
Oh,
yeah,
white
white
gold.
gold.
Oh, white
I was
gold.
ready to say a white
Platinum.
gold.
I didn't even understand the platinum shit.
I'll give you. Well, fine.
That's why I thought it was either silver or white gold.
So
I
instead
thought it
of
was silver gold. I thought it was silver gold, and I also
Silver
I think-
gold.
I
See,
think
ain't
when
no
I
such thing.
No,
That's
no, no.
what
I
you
know.
know.
I heard
Because he made me go down this path.
No,
He made me go down here.
Because when I heard platinum, my dumb ass started thinking plutonium, like that, like Back to the Future shit. And I was like, shit, niggas ain't walking around. with
even
plutonium,
though
'cause it was hard
gold
to get.
was out,
Huh?
you thought the niggas were choosing to wear silver.
Over
Or white
Over
gold.
gold.
Or white
No,
gold.
or white gold.
Or
I was
white
like-
gold. And
like-
instead of saying something
I
like,
couldn't ask nobody.
like Jay-Z put me on to something, in your mind, he dissed you.
yes, it was a subliminal
It was a
diss.
You were
subliminal
wearing the
diss.
same shit. You was wearing your
No, I had yellow gold.
Yeah, yellow gold.
And then he tried to switch and say yellow gold was phony.
It was played out.
24
Right.
card.
Yeah.
And I was
Overlay.
like, oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, overlay.
Yeah,
I just
overlay.
got this shit.
You just got this.
Like that silver with
Um,
the gold overlay.
Right.
Yeah.
I
We don't
would,
wear gold no more. It was like, the fuck we don't? What do you mean?
Nikki, take his mic. Take his mic. Okay, just turn that shit all the way down. All right, unplug it. If you want to talk, you better yell. No one using your mic. No more. No more tonight.
Oh my God.
As we continue on, 50, after he said he would ball Ja Rule up if he saw him. Ja Rule got wind of this because he has nothing to do. So he was on Twitter and he said, "Fun hip hop fact: 50 Cent is pussy." That was what he said.
Basic.
Yeah, and then after that, he went on to elaborate. He said, "Let's be clear. I mind my business, but for some reason, 50 Cent keeps my name in his mouth. I think he'd rather have my dick in his mouth."
I saw that one. I
Hashtag
thought that was OD.
bitch ass nigga. Hashtag tickle booty, which is way too much.
Tickle.
Way too much, Ja Rule.
I
And
thought that
then,
was OD.
okay, but
No, it ain't.
he says,
No.
and to all you journalists, bloggers, radio personalities, don't be scared to ask 50 Cent why did he get an order of protection? Or did I whip him out in the studio? Or did he call the feds? Hashtag bitch ass nigga.
That dick in the mouth thing, yo. First off, it's not plausible. First off, only person that gets away with saying that kind of shit is DMX. That's it.
Right, because nobody, but nobody, yeah.
No, like DMX, like, you know, like, 'cause I like X, but I don't think he's like a super lyricist. But you know, he just says
He get away with some shit.
in
You
jail
just say it
shit.
hard, right? Yeah.
Like he just like I told you niggas before, suck my dick.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like, whoa.
He means that shit.
Whoa,
you know what I'm
D.
saying? Like he's a
Chill,
jail
D.
nigga, so that's what he's into. Like
That's that jail shit like Mike Tyson was talking that shit.
that's what I'm saying. The jail mentality.
Well,
nigga.
that's yeah.
Just like the Donald
Female.
Glover, the Donald Glover
Female.
skit when he was in jail, he was like, "Yeah, this is my girl." He said, "Girl, my nigga, that's a man."
You know?
And you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, stop playing.
No, but the dude, remember the part where the dude was like this? He was like, "Well, y'all niggas be fucking other niggas in there anyway." And the dude was like, "No, that's jail."
Yeah, that's
He was like,
jail.
that's jail. Niggas said we was on the outside, and I learned something like because that was the part. See, I like to look at like movies and skits and comedies, whatever, to see like if it's going to be laughter somewhere around. Because that's when you like, oh no,
Find the truth,
he really
yeah.
means this shit.
Right.
Right.
So when he told him, when he was like, y'all be fucking niggas, he was like, no, that's jail. Like, that was a distinction.
It's a difference.
Look here, we get it. Niggas in there is going to be fucking.
Clearly.
Because they got 20 and 15 years. Okay. But you chose to mess with another dude on the outside when it's women walking around.
Right.
So, and that's how jail niggas think.
So you had a choice.
Clearly
you had a choice.
You had a choice.
Clearly had a choice.
Yeah.
You
You chose to do it on the inside.
Well, it gets messier.
Crazy.
So people were making fun of Ja Rule, of course. The funniest reply was somebody had put the Titanic woman next to this thing. It's been 84 years since we heard from you, Ja Rule.
Wow.
I thought that shit was hilarious. It hurt for me. I heard for him on that one. But yeah, he got real messy though. So he goes on to say, "No, what's funny is 50 Cent lets women and men play with his butthole. That's kind of funny." I was like, "Yo, you're doing too much."
Yo, how famous do you have to be to get the gay rumor? Like, because it seems everybody famous gets that.
Right.
Now, granted, we all heard.
And then it gets worse because then he brings other people into
We got
it.
another caller.
So he says, "This is how Miss Vivica Fox used to do 50 Cent. Hashtag tickle booty ass boy."
So I knew that's where he was going with that.
Shit.
She said that.
She did bring it up. She did bring it up.
She brought it up. She said it. She
He
said it.
like tickling the booty?
Said it's tossed salad on the menu, apparently, at 50 Cent's restaurant.
Well, shit. Forget 50 Cent. We got a real life example of right here. This is why. So, this is Pink.
With an S.
Okay, yes, with that's
Like you're racing for him.
now normally when people say you're switching, it's mostly an insult because you don't know somebody, but you've actually played on both sides.
I have.
Offense and defense.
Offense and defense.
Right, let's go.
So
Let's get straight. If you guys didn't get that, you didn't get that
the
reference.
offense side that you're living in right now.
She's the offensive now. She's there.
I don't even, how do I word this? Have you any heard of guys, because I be hearing guys that be females like to bring shit like that up, like that they like fingers in their butt. Now, this is the thing about it. From what I've heard, people be like, one of the most sensual parts of the orgasm shit is in the rectum.
Yeah.
They was like, it makes you come quick and all this other shit, whatever. I've heard these stories. I've never wanted to experience it because
scientifically,
no, because it's two spots. It's the rectum, and it's also like it's a vein in the neck.
A word?
In the neck. No, y'all never heard about that one?
No, I never heard about the vein in the
No,
neck.
I've never heard about the
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued about the vein in the neck.
I'm gonna tell you about the vein in the neck.
I never heard about the vein in the neck.
Never heard about the vein in the neck one? I'm gonna
Talk about the vein in the neck.
Hold up. I'm gonna explain. I'm dead ass.
Go explain the vein in the neck.
4, 3, 6, 12.
Yo, you know what the vein in the neck thing is? You know where I got that from? Talking to a cop. He came talking to us in Morgan. No, for real. When he was like, when inmates were hanging themselves, they wasn't always trying to hang themselves.
Oh, you talking about asphyxiation shit?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's
that's my man. What's my man? Kung Fu.
Ejaculate instantaneously.
The Kung Fu Legend Continues guy. What's my man name?
No, tell him that.
David Caruso. That's not Caruso. What was his name? He used to have the show Kung Fu: The Legend Continues. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
know about the old dude. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how he died, from asphyxiation.
Wow.
Hey,
now the thing about it is, we don't know if he was really trying to take himself out,
right,
or if he was getting the pleasure. Because the thing is, they tell you don't do it by yourself.
So is that where the choking coming at?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I'll be there.
Yes. Yes. That's exactly right. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this with the choking. See, with the choking thing, I'm sorry.
Choking.
Unless you ask me to choke you, I'll oblige. But I don't really put like too much pressure on it. No, for real. Because I'm looking like, yo, like you don't, you can really choke somebody.
Wait.
No, you're not well, bitch. There you go.
What you got a program? I want to be choked on the dog.
Oh, the dog don't care. She ain't got no limits. You can probably take the dog's motherfucking head off. Right. Pull that shit off.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's that. But no, I'm telling you. So, we're playing with both sides.
Right.
Have you ever been requested to have your fingers go inside the booty hole?
No. Not at all. So.
This nigga was square. Oh, now I'm fucking with you.
David Carradine. David Carradine was the celebrity that died from.
Yeah, that was the name.
Yeah, David Carradine. Yeah, the name was irritating me. It was bothering me. It was bothering me.
That's what he do.
Yeah, David Carradine was his name.
So look what you said.
No,
Yeah,
I particularly never had anyone ask me, and I never actually done it. But I've heard that that is a sensuous part of the body, and that there are a lot of women that do tolerate it. I mean, you know, you got Candy here. You can ask her.
She's next. She's next.
No, ma'am.
But I mean, for the most part,
No, ma'am.
for the most part,
No, ma'am.
the top part of the anal is very sensitive. That crease right there in between,
Okay.
that's very sensitive.
Like the gooch.
You can get a lick.
The gooch. Okay, in between.
So it's called-
Okay, they call it the gooch. The
You can
gooch.
get a lick.
Oh, the
You
gooch.
can get a lick.
Yeah.
right there. That's pretty much
stopping
the most
point.
sensitive part.
Don't go past the gooch. Yes, but
Is that where his name came from?
but yeah,
There was some
a
inside
rough area.
shit we don't know.
it's a rough
about.
area. It's a rough area. It's a rough area. It's not to be trifled with. All right, go there.
But that's the sensitive. That's the most sensitive part. Right
That was
there.
Diamond,
And
Captain Obvious.
Yeah, right.
I was
Low hanging fruit joke, right?
I was not. I was going to bring up everything except for different strokes, just because.
Just because you knew that was his wheelhouse, right?
Oh my goodness.
Where's the easiest joke? Where can I find the easiest
I
joke?
know that is Diamond, low hanging fruit, low hanging fruit.
Where is
I
that?
can't.
God, this joke isn't easy enough. I
You
can't
like
tell.
Diamond, favorite scene in Scarface. Say hello to my little friend. Like,
That's your favorite part, right?
like we didn't know that.
You
Don't
that-
play,
you
don't play charades with this thing unless
Right,
it's your
right.
partner.
Oh man.
You gonna win hands down. Like shit. Like,
That is
none of this
funny.
shit gonna be difficult.
We're from Detroit was like that Baltimore accent. Oh my goodness. That is but no, I've never not me. I mean, I know it plays a big part in the male sex as far as the men, but you know, to each his own. You know what I mean?
What kind of freaky shit niggas be asking y'all to do? Not to do, like to do. I want to hear one of them shit.
Well, I've heard that
Expose
guys
these
do-
down low niggas. That's what
I've heard guys
Teach
that are
these
not
niggas.
gay, that are straight, like that had a butt, that you know, for women to 50 Cent to 50
Is that
Cent.
what we're calling it?
What, to put their fingers in there?
Yeah, or just touch it. You ain't gotta insert it.
Thought it
You
was,
just touch
thought it was
it.
the Black Rob.
You just
That was
touch
more the
it.
Black
You
Rob.
just-
This is action.
I mean, you don't insert it. You just fondle with it. Yeah. Whether it be with your tongue or your finger, whatever the case may be.
I don't know.
But
The tongue part, I don't know. That
toss a
can go.
salad.
That can go.
I mean, it is a toss of salad, right? You know what I'm saying? So I
checked
mean,
out.
that doesn't.
But there's a skill to the salad toss. Now, this is what I mean by that.
Okay. Elaborate.
If you're a guy, you really can't request the salad toss. Because then that's just gay. If you ask for it, it's gay. At least it's how I look for it. Now, if the female is experienced
My wife
and
said pause.
she's giving you fellatio and she's proud of what she's doing. And she's just going.
proud.
She's proud. She's going to work.
She's been
shafting.
programmed.
And if you're on your back and she lifts up the sack and takes a lick.
Oh,
See the illustration though.
Now, if you take a lick, you be like, okay, now the rule is you cannot turn around and get on all fours. The minute you get on all fours, you automatically get
It's over. It's over.
You
Yeah.
automatically get.
You get your certificate in the mail. There's this. There you go. Congratulations.
No, I'm saying the first time that shit happened to me, I was like, what the hell?
did you like it?
I was like, but continue.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna stop you.
No, because I'm telling you, shit like that was more so on some more, like, I've heard about this shit before, and I was like, oh, so this is what they was talking about, but it has to be like that. It wasn't like, oh, don't be requesting it. Like, yo, do that thing you did before. Like, no.
Nope.
Like, the shit just
No.
I was told masculinity is so fragile.
Yes, it's very fragile.
Yeah.
And this nigga is on the scale right now. He is teetering. This nigga is teetering right now. You see it?
You're straight. You're fragile.
We're good.
See.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
No, yeah, it's good. It's an ugly truth.
and And every
your
time I
ass
think about that,
It's the ugly truth. Yeah, it's
that's
ugly.
what it is. It's the ugly
Yeah.
truth.
That was ugly.
I tried to check out, and I'm like, I'm doing a show. I can't really check out. I don't want to check out.
It was the
I
ugly
had to
truth.
listen to that shit.
Because I think about it when I go into toy stores, the hands, the big fists, like, what the hell?
Who's using that shit?
Where's that going? That's a huge fist.
Say like this: the minute the chick tell me to put my fist inside of her, I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, that's
I'm
exactly.
like,
Exactly.
where you going? I'm like, clearly you don't want to have sex with me.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
Like I clearly
Yeah.
must be warming you
Yeah.
up for somebody else.
You obviously like my hands in this situation.
Right.
Right. You got big fists. Let me use that.
That shit is just gonna be a story I tell to the fellas. Like,
Right.
what happened? This bitch just told me to punch it.
Yeah, right.
Show punch it. Like you know that shit the white boy you talking about the fist and shit. Yeah, I heard about
Oh,
that.
the fist in there.
Jabbing.
I'm gone.
That's too much.
That's a little more than That's a little more than showing the fingers. Like usually, you think about somebody, you do that. You
Right.
coming out the outside like,
Oh,
what
fist.
happened, nigga? What's up?
Right.
nigga?
Right. All
Shit,
this
nigga.
dripping.
What are you pulling out of that? That's what.
Lost the cufflink.
It's
You
so
want to be
distorted.
fist? You want to be fist? That's one of those.
Lost
That's
the
one of those.
cufflink.
You
It's
have,
for real. It's
you
a
get
huge
pregnant
fist.
down and shit.
you get pregnant. You just like fucking pull the shit out yourself. Like,
Right.
Like shit. Like nah, doc, I got it from here. And then
That's for people with no walls, I was told.
But baby,
I've
just
only
fall
ran
out.
into one female without walls.
Oh, shit.
And no, I'm saying
Baby,
for
just fall
real.
out.
For this, no, she had no
Walls.
walls. Like what?
No walls? No
like,
walls.
That shit was literally like, yeah, she had like 2, but it was just looking like
No walls.
maybe no walls. Like I was in this shit like, yo, I'm sitting, I go inside, I'm looking like, okay, it was cool. Then I'm like, you see, when you're a guy, you got tricks. You got moves that you have to execute every time. So I said, okay, because we go off of the reaction. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now,
So somebody don't say nothing, then
Speak your
what?
mind, brother.
if they're not saying nothing,
If they quiet on the set. They quiet on the set. They
oh,
don't
they
say
quiet on the
shit.
set. First off, the whole thing is this.
How do
No.
you feel? You feel violated? Like, damn. Like,
No, dependent, because it's levels. It's levels and steps.
Uh-huh.
First off, for you little brothers out there.
Yeah, go ahead.
little brothers.
Now my thing is this. Me personally, the first thing I need to hear is the gasp.
Right.
You have to get the gasp.
What's the
If-
gas?
The gasp is off top when you first insert.
Okay.
Right, uh-huh.
Okay.
Come on.
I
Grow
got
up,
you.
grow up.
All right. This
Yeah,
is for the
that's-
ones that don't
yeah.
know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, get the
all
gas.
right.
Now,
There it is
The
right there.
gas.
so
Okay.
if when you first insert, if she doesn't give you the
Right.
because
Pack it up and go home.
That's,
Go home.
that's a warning to let them know. But like, look here, it's gonna get a little rough.
Right,
But
right.
you know what I'm saying? You see where I'm at right
See what's
now.
it, right. You see what's it, right.
So you get the gas. After you get the gas, it's a certain level of confidence that gets automatically installed.
Yeah.
Instilled into you. So
We
you're like,
here now.
okay, bet.
Uh-huh.
Because you're looking to yourself like, look here, I didn't even do the move yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I ain't even started.
I like this
That's when you
bitch
put
on
your
hype.
faces
Yeah,
down.
right.
I didn't give everything yet. So
I even-
you slowly start going in. See, fellas, don't be over talking too. See, 'cause a lot of brothers over talk. Me personally, I'm not the best sex talker. You see what I'm saying? Like that.
Gotta believe what you're saying, baby.
I can give you some good
Talk that shit.
sounds, but I'm not gonna be like Wesley Pipes, because that nigga just talks too much.
That nigga's
That's
a,
it.
nigga's a patriarch in this game. You understand?
Wesley Pipes is
You know what Wesley
West
Pipes
Coast,
is?
West Coast, whatever, born shit.
West
and-
Coast Productions.
West Coast, thank you. West Coast
There you go.
production, and
It shows you got that respect.
he actually talks all the way through his shit. And
Yeah.
he says,
you nasty bitch. Yeah.
and if he,
Shit.
now I do one of his moves when he smacks him on the shoulder, like you nasty.
Bitch, yeah,
No,
you nasty.
It's
Who
a
taught
light
you
tap.
that? Who
It's a
taught
light-
you that? That's
It's
nasty.
a light tap on the shoulder.
Oh, man.
So once you do that, for the first 10 minutes, you should go missionary, legs on the shoulders.
Okay.
Because that warms you up to see if you can survive the 10-minute mark. Because I feel once you pass the 10-minute mark, you should be fine.
Yeah, you're in the zone
That's
after
the
that.
tester. Okay. You get past the 10-minute mark. Now you be like, you know what? Let's put it on the side. Because now you're looking for walls, looking for angles to see what making it more enjoyable for her.
Right.
So once again, you go another 10 minutes. If you can survive that 10 minutes, then you say, you know what? Let's see what kind of cowgirl she is. So you let her get on top. Now, this part gets a little tricky because some guys actually can't survive the ride on top. Some guys could, even when the female is right on top, You stay in it because you're like, fuck it, this is my time.
Right.
It all goes towards my time.
Right,
Because
exactly.
the whole 30 years, you need,
Exactly.
you need to get through at least 4 or 5 good songs.
Exactly. There you go.
Now, after you do
We're on the
that,
second hook.
after you do that, if she's enjoying herself more on top than you are, it's cool. Take it.
Not those 1.5-minute songs.
No, exactly. Like good songs with extra interludes and shit. So after that's about 30 minutes. And
There you go.
after
Yep.
30 minutes, you're home free because now you
Exactly.
can go to the mother load.
Yeah, you put it down.
We all
30 minutes,
know
you put it down.
the
Put it
mother
down.
load. The mother load is the back shot.
Yup.
And that can last anywhere between 30 seconds and 10 minutes.
Yep.
So,
Some
Preach.
can't last the first 10 minutes.
oh, no, you're right.
Endurance.
You're right.
Mhm.
So
Endurance.
after that, so that's it. I done showed you how to get through 40 minutes because the female that hits you with the, you got to go at least for an hour. She's lying.
Oh, shit.
She's lying. Because not too many women want to go for an hour. Not too many women want to go for an hour. You want to go for an hour?
Hell no.
I'm about to say, you want to go for an hour, Candy?
No, sir.
What is
I'll
it?
play.
Foreplay, that's foreplay. We go for an hour.
Including the
Sometimes an hour is necessary.
Foreplay, yeah, an hour.
Like total.
Foreplay.
Like total. Yeah.
Included.
Yeah.
So it's all together. Good. Like that. Because
No.
no, after hour,
Shit gets
I'm faking.
tedious.
I'm faking.
Yeah, right. Oh, bitch, get off me.
I've stopped before. I've stopped before.
Oh, you fake one? Yeah, I'll fake one. I'll fake one. I'll fake one
This shit
before.
like,
Gas.
you got my life.
Yeah. You fake or not?
You fake orgasm. You know.
Woo, that shit was good. Woo. Back up.
Men do that?
No, she did
See that
that.
shit?
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Grab it and you hold it to the car so she can't see what you did. Yeah.
No, you fake. No, you fake because see the fake comes in. The fake comes in because you realize that you're nowhere near coming.
Yeah, like it's not gonna happen.
whatsoever. Like
Done
no
with
matter
this
what
shit.
trick she does or you do, it's not going to happen. It's
Yeah,
not going to
man.
happen. Go ahead.
Yeah.
For real.
That happens. Yeah, that happens.
Okay, I never did the fake.
You never fake one?
I never did the fake one.
Oh, yeah, you gotta make it believable.
But
I'll just lay on.
Punch your shoulders up. I got
I
it.
won't
Get turtle on your
yell.
back. Ah. Get it out of there. Get it out of there.
I won't yell. I'll just lay on.
No, I shouldn't say it. It's too much.
It's too much. You might have to use it again and shit. It'd be-
No, because it's like I think I already came, it was already done,
Uh-huh.
and I kept going, but I guess she was like, "Well, when are you gonna come?" So
Oh, Lord.
I just spit on her.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
I told her with you, but
Holy
spit on her.
shit.
I mean, that's what he said.
Holy shit.
He wanted to hurry up and let it be over with.
So you,
out of control.
I gotta believe you the one who cleaned it up too.
huh?
You cleaned it up. Because you can't let her
Wipe
look
that up.
down and see
Yeah,
that.
you gotta wipe
it's
that. You
spit.
gotta wipe that up yourself. You gotta wipe that
Yeah,
up.
you got still got some weird sperm. Like,
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
yeah, that's something I never do no shit like
That's
that.
a good one.
I did it a bunch of times. So this so like another
This
time.
is your move, nigga.
You know, like if you come the second time,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah, it's that much as
like,
well.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so she was kind of like, you know, it's also like we need someone help here. So I just,
Just spit on it. Okay, well, all right. Just dilute it a little bit. Just dilute it.
See, this is why his mic is off.
Yeah, right. This is why. This is exactly why.
Mic check.
I'm the only person. Y'all never did that.
I never spit. I never spit.
Hell no.
I never spit. As I say, I'll fake it. And
He's just told on himself.
But it's all good. He's trying to hurry up.
I spit on, like,
Or-
I spit on her butt. Like, I spit on her butt.
So she didn't hear you.
She didn't hear you.
None of that
No,
When you put it in your hand and then drip it down and
I
shit.
ain't gonna put.
shit. So you did the little
Trying to
kid
fix it.
dribble like that.
Yeah.
See, but even then, but it's not shooting out. And so she's just like, oh, this nigga just, and that's just that.
Oh, weak stream diamond.
Going.
I mean, I guess he nutted. I guess.
You like, baby, don't move. I'll go.
Yeah, I got it.
Like
Stay,
shit.
you stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. I got you.
Oh, something out on the floor. Something got on the floor.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, there you go.
So let me ask y'all ladies
I have done that one. They'd be like, where is it? I'd be
No,
like,
I
oh,
want to ask the
some
ladies
floor.
something. Now, I want to ask the ladies something.
Quick. It's gone.
Let me ask the ladies something. I don't personally like when a female. I don't like when a female like is just overly loud. Like that shit. It gets to a point it's just annoying. Especially when I'm looking like, look here, I'm okay. Because you start downgrading yourself. Like, look here, bitch, I'm okay.
Hey, yeah. Bitch ain't that big, bitch. Right, right.
Like, look here, like, the noise you making is not supposed to be coming out of you
Right.
based off of me. Like, I don't hear this shit or whatever. So I'm asking y'all, do guys have ever blown it for y'all? You be like, wait a minute. Like, look here, I know I'm good and shit, but goddamn.
Yeah, with that. How does it feel?
No,
How
I'm
big
talking,
is it?
I'm talking about what you're doing to them,
Yeah.
and they're just so like, oh God, like overzealous in how they're feeling.
Yeah. When I hear a man scream like a little bitch,
Niggas be screaming.
That's a turn
niggas be
off.
screaming.
Yeah.
That's a turn
Niggas
off.
be I'm talking about like that high pitched tone.
Oh shit.
Ah,
Oh.
Word.
Whoa.
All right.
what is that? I mean, like, where did that come
What the
from?
fuck are you
Wow.
doing?
And what are you really?
Right.
Do you want the
Yeah,
fist?
right. Yeah, fucking screaming in that. Nigga.
Should I get the fist?
Get yourself together. Nigga. Get some respect for yourself.
I'm a little nervous.
Scream like a man.
So they be
You
screaming.
know,
So the screaming turn off for you. What's the turn off for you in terms of that one?
turn off for me as well as what?
Well, with the ladies, like, so, well, I'm assuming this is old, but you know, don't get you in trouble. So it's like,
Right.
when
I think-
a female or the guy is
Right.
overzealous, and you kind of like, look here, I'm okay.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're doing too much.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
unless
Okay.
every sound is a fact with you.
I mean, you know, it's just like anything. You at a fucking football game and they make a touchdown, you like, oh, hey, you know, you get all excited. You know, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh,
Next.
All right. All right.
That type of shit.
I think another thing is it's just you
go
don't want a
Patriots
partner
side.
that is like lazy. Like they just want to lay there and
See, that's the turn off for me.
what are you
Yeah.
doing? Like
That's a turn off for me.
you
man.
have no work, you're not gonna put in anything.
Nope.
Okay, let me just go. You know, that's
they clearly haven't seen Baby Boy. Because
Oh, shit.
shit, I'm straight ving rings in the house.
Yes, son.
Looking around like,
African
shit.
fly squad.
You thirsty? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Damn, steps like shit. Everything's an attempt. Like, fuck that.
Ah. Wow.
No, but dudes be, no, the crazy thing is I think I've run into women that have like oversold like how big guys are. Then when you hit it, you looking like, oh, so where you was fucking with niggas with 10 inches. And then now I'm on par with them. Beat it. Like, I don't really want to hear that shit. Like, don't be ODing. That's
Yeah.
the same how I be feeling about, like, let me ask you this. Does the way somebody looks determine, like, when they be like, oh, yeah, I like these kind of niggas and such, these kind of niggas I mess with. You looking like, they be describing these fucking, what's the dude name? Lance Gross type niggas.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Kofi's. And you're looking at them like, bitch, he would not be fucking with you.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Where'd that come from?
would they be getting
Late
that?
night shit, maybe.
Oh, I only mess with the finest of dudes. I'm like, you do? Like,
Are they messing with you though? This is the question.
So let me ask you a question.
sure.
So would you be interested in your significant other or your wife
Yeah.
if she wanted to have a sex toy, use a sex toy on you? How would you feel? I mean, would you do that because you are married?
Yeah.
And you're married, you can do whatever you want because that's between you and your wife. Would you, take that offer? If she wanted to,
Now, first off, if she's got a sex doll, somebody better have gave it to her, like fresh out the box.
You
Like,
buy this?
I don't,
Right.
I don't want to hear that
Use-
you bought this shit.
Right.
Like, so you took hard-earned money to buy this shit?
your
That-
money, $2,000.
Right. So
Full
you just
body.
wasted that. Now you pop up with this shit and be like, and she on some freaky shit like, I just want to see you do it. I'm like, it's kind of two birds with one stone. Like,
Right,
shit.
right.
So, because me, I'm like, part of me will be like, fuck out, he ain't doing this shit.
Right.
Well, fuck you, since you want
Since you
it done,
bought the shit, right? You got it in here. You got it in, right.
I'm like, fine.
Right.
I get the curiosity out of me.
Right.
That's
Right.
your
You get
wife.
what you looking for.
That's right.
Exactly.
And this shit goes back in the closet with the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Right.
That's-
Yeah. Every once in a while we bring it out. Every once in a while.
You're back in the box,
Like,
bitch.
throw that bitch. I'm telling you, see, but I gotta kill the sex dolls because this is hilarious to me. I can't take it serious because I'm telling you, we sleep with the bitch, and next thing you know, everything is fine. Three days
They done
later,
left you.
3 days later, that motherfucker is dressed at the edge of your bed.
right.
Just looking at you and shit.
What are we?
What are we doing
And I'm like,
next?
baby, I'm like, you dressed
cool.
and you playing games and shit.
This is cool, but ready to take it to the next level.
And then next thing you know, you wind up talking to this shit, and your wife is away at work and shit, get rid of the bitch.
Yeah, right. Kill her. She doesn't know you like I know you.
She come home, you looking up like, baby,
right.
we got to break up.
Right, you got to
Like,
go.
I'm saving your life.
You got to go.
This bitch is crazy.
Go now. You know with the fake angry shit from the movies? I never liked you anyway. Get out of here. Go now, get.
Okay, so I have a question for you
Sure.
guys. What are the top 3 turnoffs in the bedroom?
Top
Just
3?
Top 3. The top 3.
Fine. Okay, cool.
All right.
Just laying there. No particular order.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you call it? Just laying there. I call that zombie fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Zombie fuck.
Pew.
Just
Wow.
laying there. The over exuberant, like whatever.
Fuck up.
Like damn, the bitch that I needed to do that, she didn't do that. So
Right,
you can
exactly,
shut up.
exactly.
I don't need you.
When I was really putting in work, she wasn't even
You
doing
know
that
what I'm
shit.
saying?
Right. Look at it.
That one, let me see. I think the other one, well, this kind of like with the initiating thing. And I know, I can admit, I'm one that has got, that not to say has gotten lazy, but I've been lazy at times. If I'm in a relationship with somebody, they got to initiate with me. But then I'm sitting there looking like, yeah, you got to set it with me. So if it's kind of that, if we got a good mix of that, then it's fine. But if I always got to do it. So, and I can imagine because if I was in a relationship and somebody was what you call it, they always had to initiate. I can see when they get frustrated with me. So I'm gonna just take that 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down the line.
There it is.
Oh, we talking about me now? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Just skipped you.
I don't think
Yeah, so the zombie fuckers is a big one for me. Like, don't lay there and not do anything at all. Like, it makes me feel like you're dead.
Listen, ladies, listen. They're
It's-
giving y'all
and
points.
It's
right?
weird. It's weird. Move, participate. We're both here. Number 2 for me, ain't taking too long to come. Like, all right, like you know why we here. That's,
The woman taking.
yeah, like come on, like all right, you ain't got to be all fucking day with this shit. Like we get it. Like okay, it's because you've been using your toys and you're desensitized, and that's not my fault. That
You got a male dog in the closet.
your clit is numb, and I'm not about to. I'm not all day. Sorry, it's not happening.
ain't no special that women can come whenever they want to.
Yeah, right. No, so don't give me that shit. Get your mind there. Think about it. Yeah, think about the other nigga. I don't
not
care.
to enjoy this shit.
Right, exactly.
That's what it is.
And like what? And who would do that? Like, why would you refuse? And then 3, I don't really have a third. It's just those 2. Those are two major. Those are major me. Move.
We concentrating on being on repping time.
Exactly.
Okay, so
exactly.
I'm thinking of them. They coming.
Think I'm
Not coming. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Fun it up.
You know how you would see a woman and she looks totally different in the bed than she does like out in public.
Yeah.
Does it affect y'all in any way when y'all see her that next morning? And
Like in a good way or bad
The
way.
makeup done worn
Yeah,
off.
yeah, you're
She
looking.
done took the prosthetic off her
Right.
head.
You're just looking. You're looking and you're saying like,
Damn.
how many drinks did I have? last
Right.
night?
And I don't drink, so I noticed that shit last night. Like,
You was a step ahead.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Like you ain't even
always
been in
sober
my
for this
house
shit.
because I already know.
See the whackness in the darkness.
nah, I probably
See through all that shit.
well, it don't really kill me with this. I'm saying like
It's already happened.
I guess for
Right.
me, like even with the looks and stuff like that, that's one thing. But as long as the body, like it's normally the body will look better without the clothes than it does with the clothes. That's always a plus. And you be like, okay, bet. But as for the look, I'm kind of like, bitch, throw on a scarf and hat and go about your business.
Yeah, I'm not really sure
Like,
about that.
I don't
It's
expect
that
you to
it's
look too crazy.
that magic makeup shit that would bother me. Like if you know them before and afters you see on your timelines or whatever. Now that shit would upset me. If you look like a completely different person. But makeup is makeup. I'm not really looking for somebody who's got it all caked up anyway. So
Right.
yeah, so
Got that face beat
kind
to the
of
guards.
protect myself in that shit.
Beat to the guards.
Yeah, just don't be looking like
Cheekbones drop 6 inches when you wake up.
Right.
Nah.
Like, damn.
makeup is nothing wrong with makeup. I heard
No, not at all. No, not
females
at all.
is a joke. Somebody, females call beards like makeup for men. Like that's
Ah,
I heard somebody
yeah.
say that shit. Like
True.
that shit was hilarious. It was like
Yeah,
that's
cover
makeup.
up for about
It was like
50%
it's
of your
makeup
face.
for guys or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't
Get rid of that ugly.
But I'm
Prime
just
example.
saying.
Look at James Harden without a beard.
I'm just saying, like dudes.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That shit's crazy. That shit's wild.
But for the most part, I don't really expect you. Like if you understand how to do your face and your makeup and stuff, I'm cool with it. But like if you putting on your damn makeup and you looking like when
Pancake.
you walking out the door, not even pancake, you looking like Bitch, do you have a
Are
funeral?
you dead?
Do you have a funeral to go to that you're attending?
You got a primer,
Yeah,
regular
that's
paint,
two-tone.
top level coat,
Too
glossy
much.
coat.
They giving you a handshake, a light skinned hand, and you like dark skin arms. You got over there like shit.
It's all in the neck.
Yeah.
Facing you, the neck.
You know what color it
I'm
is.
talking to the same person.
No.
That shit ain't blending in right. Somewhere it ain't
No.
blending in.
No.
You need a new sponge,
Try again.
brush, something.
Try again.
Yeah. Wow.
But I done put enough of my business out here for the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Right.
It's all
That's
good.
a lot of sharing
What's the
tonight.
topic?
A lot of
What's the
sharing
topic?
tonight.
What's the
Same
topic?
man.
That's that. So, you know,
Same man.
We giving jewels tonight. We giving
Right.
jewels.
I see.
All
Good
throughout.
nuggets.
So,
Some good nuggets.
speaking of enough, we're gonna be See, 'cause every word is a key word and take me to a story,
Save it up,
some other shit. So I
That's
like,
something you
no,
Save it
no,
for next week. We're gonna save it for next week.
It's dangerous.
Set it for next week.
Yeah.
So it's been another edition, Beautiful Lies, Ugly Truth.
Chill.
Like to thank the two guests that came through, Candy, Pinks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout them out, let them know what how they can meet you on social media.
Pinks.
Oh, this is Girl Pinks, PINKS. You can reach me at Katrina Freeman on Facebook. You can also reach me at 007 on Twitter, and on IG, I am at Pinks Page.
This is Candy. Yes, that's my real name, Candy. You can reach me on IG at Candy _. I'm sorry, let me take that back. Cuban _
Cool,
love.
yeah, we're giving love.
1117.
Change that shit while we was on the show?
I'm hyping here.
All right.
Cuban _ love 1117. Yo, let's give a shout out to Radio on Fire and
Hey.
everybody that's here making it happen.
Got that right.
Oh, yeah.
Round of applause.
Baltimore, we're
Our
gonna
first
bring
round
it
of applause.
back. We're doing
Yeah.
it big. Let's go.
Yes. And the person behind the whole Radio on Fire, Nikki. So,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
that
ma'am.
keeps this
Nikki,
whole
yeah,
thing
yeah,
rolling.
Yeah, right.
She's the Susan DePaz.
Right.
Susan DePaz of Radio on Fire.
A pillar of the radio community.
Hey.
Diamond is goddamn it. He's what's his name? Bob Johnson.
Right.
Don't do shit.
Just the goddamn name.
Peter Don Cornelius.
Might be Quincy Jones. Take all the goddamn credit. His album Back on the Block and produce a damn song. You like Quincy, you don't even sing. How the fuck you get credit for every goddamn like nobody noticed that? Like no,
What does he do?
this nigga Quincy came out with Back on the Block, didn't sing one verse, executive produced the whole album, and got credits for every single goddamn song.
Quincy Jones was just the first DJ Khaled. Y'all wasn't hip, man. Y'all didn't know.
Clearly.
I didn't know.
Pretty much.
We the best. For
We
real.
the best.
We are the best.
So we're gonna get up out of here. It's gonna be on my page already. It's gonna be up there posted, so you can